Howdy, everybody. Just hopping on to check in, and we're going to do a little quickie mini tuning to anchor everyone's Earth star and open up their sun star. And I just wanted to check in. Right now, I'm landed in Arizona, and I'm really enjoying the heat after some time up in the Northeast and Midwest. And it's been an interesting transition through all these little eclipses that we've had, and just all of the ups and downs of the ride that's been going on. And I hope that everyone's been able to consistently honor their process and evolution and come back to center as needed. Just noticing, as personally I've moved around a little bit, almost retracing my steps, that we all are a work in progress, right? That's the nature of being in a body on Earth as a human right now. And to notice that the landscapes that I've gone through the past few years have also changed. When I arrived in the desert, there had been a lot of rain, and so in a climate where most people think of it as a desert, right, that there were all these plants just busting out and all these blossoms going on, and this green on the landscape of iron oxide. So this contrast of red and green was really noticeable to me, and the smell of sweetgrass blowing through, and also chilly nights. So just noticing that not only are the environments that we are in are changing, but also parts of our nature are evolving as well. And I often say that to folks that I'm working with. You're not a one-hit wonder. None of us are, right? And to really honor your evolution. So that's what's been what I've been noticing in my universe here. But let's just see what's going on. I like this format of just kind of spontaneously checking in with folks and just meeting everybody where there's at. Just to say that you can be listening to this at any time in the future, and that with my intention and your intention, you're included in this moment that I'm doing this. So first off, let's just see what's going on in everybody's Earth star here. Okay, so I'm going to start out with a 174, and let's just see what's going on here. So right off the bat, the amperage, is that right? Amperage? The amount of electricity moving through just feels like it's been ratcheted up. So many of you may have noticed that consciously and unconsciously. So I'm just going to invite you to breathe. Let's make some space for this heightened voltage to be okay, and to know that if our grounding mechanisms are in place, that it's workable to allow this broadened spectrum of electricity to move through us and into the planet. So anywhere that this bigger bandwidth of electricity is opening up circuits that may have been dormant or quiet or in hibernation, let's let that open up for us. Okay? There you go. And anywhere that, what I'm just noticing is that broad, I keep on saying the broader spectrum of electricity is also interacting with all forms of life on our planet in various ways. Folks, what I'm going to do here is we're going to go in with a 528 and a crystal here, and let's just make some more space here. All right. So this will make some interesting sounds. And if you want to imagine as we're doing this that we're opening up space in our bodies to allow for this broader spectrum to move through us in a coherent manner. Okay? Just allow this to happen. Oh, I pulled up the 144. All right, so here we go. Yeah, interesting. So let's make some space for your calibration to adjust to this broader, more diverse spectrum. And as I'm working on this, I'm noticing some shifts in almost the wiring in our collective brains. There you go. And folks, if you need to take space or take breaks or take time out to allow that calibration to happen and continue to happen, great. There you go. Nice. So we're going to slowly allow this to drop in. And as you are opening up for these other spectrums of information and light to move through you, to perceive those changes and adaptations in your in our animal and plant families around us. And it makes me imagine acknowledging other animals as family and kin, and just acknowledging. I'm noticing a lot as I'm in nature that there's a lot of just acknowledging our own connections and our own family. Sorry about that. There we go. And to allow those reflections of our own community to inform and validate our own process. Okay. Hey folks, before we let this fully drop in, I'm just noticing some energy up in the head, which is super normal. We're all focused on our thoughts. That's okay. So I'm going to use these two sonic sliders, okay, as if we're on either side of your ears here. And we're going to slowly move these out, okay, as if we're pulling the cotton out of your ears almost. Making some space for new thoughts and new awareness. Ooh. There we go. Hey folks, it's okay to do do-overs, okay? It's okay to learn from a first or second try, okay? And to go back. There you go. Okay. Let's just see what we have going on here now. There you are. I just kind of notice the energy up in the head just kind of move all the way down into the earth. There you are. Okay. I'm just going to go down here again with the 528 in crystal. Let's make some more space down here in your new sort of or evolved network of grounded support here. Nice. And it just, I've been around some dogs out in the country and noticed how they'll lay down on their back and then they'll rub their spine on the earth. And there are probably any number of reasons why they do that. But what I was observing, and I was like, oh, you're grounding. You're shaking it off. So let's make some space for all that energy all the way from your head to go all the way down through your spine into the earth. There you go. Nice. Nice. All right, everybody. Let's see what's going on upstairs, okay? So we're going to do the same thing. Earth star lives around 8 to 12 inches below your feet. Sun star lives about the same proximity from the top of your head. Okay. Super typical. A lot of a little ball of static, all right? So let's make some space for that static to shift a little bit, okay? Because there's a whole bunch going on in the collective as per usual. And let's make some space for your own personal bubble of Zen, okay? To be there. And not like you need to hang out there all the time. If you want to be in the middle of the rowdy party, like go for it. But most of us need to kind of come back into our quiet, chill zone periodically. And anywhere that there are signals that are permeated or meandered into your space, let's make some room for that to clear out, okay? Because your whole field belongs to you first. You know, we share that collectively, but it's also your sovereign domain, and you have the capacity to intentionally choose what's going on there for you, okay? It's your space. Yeah, and just to honor if you need to take space or claim space to do that. There you go. Oh, interesting. All right, so we got a little bundle here in the throat. I'm not sure what that's collectively about. Probably we all. There's a lot going on around how we're communicating, what we're communicating, if we're communicating. So same thing with these two. We're going to use these as if we're on either side of your jaw. Okay? Collecting all that information. And just to invite everyone to make space to communicate whatever they need to in whatever way. Hopefully respectfully and in compassion. But even if you're talking to your dog or the trees or God or dog or source, whatever it is, parts of us need to be heard. There we go. There we go. Whew. Nice. And what just dropped in there was that feeling of when we have figured out or felt what we need to express has a home, it really changes that feeling of being unheard that can sort of might be able to relate to that as maybe as a kid where you're holding your breath, you want to be heard, right? And that creates its own sort of tension. And what we want is that to be able to flow, where that built up, that sort of compressed, unexpressed emotion and information can just kind of flow. Like, hey, I already told my dog everything I needed to, so I got it out, you know. There you go. A lot about dogs today. I hope all of you that are dog people are loving that. If you want to imagine, you're almost breathing through the top of your head. There you go. Nice. All right, everyone. Well, that was a quickie, but I hope that felt supportive for your process. I really appreciate all your support. So your likes, subscribes, all that is much appreciated. For the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be offering tunings for 144 USD for 90 minutes. So, yeah, I'm excited to work with for those of you that feel called to show up, and I'm just wishing you all the best for this movement into spring if you're in the northern hemisphere, and in the southern hemisphere into the fall. And just really take really good care of yourselves in on this ride, right? Because that's what we got to do, to take care of ourselves and each other. All right. Lots of love, folks, and wishing you all the best. Okay. Take great care.